Whenever we have a midline shift and there's a discrepancy in between the upper midline and the lower one, or the upper one and the phase one, usually it's related, the three of them, we have to plan really carefully how to shift it and to put it into an ideal position. Usually we might think the teeth should be moving in the treatment plan from mesial to distal or from distal to mesial, but this is not the case. That approach is not favorable since it would imply a complex, from a biomechanical perspective, a complex root movement. Therefore, we have to address the midline shift during sagittal movements. We're going to see a case in which we're changing the position of the upper midline to the right to center it with the lower one and with the face during the proclination and the retroclination of the upper incisors. You know, we usually stage the torque change in incisors first by proclining just the crown and then retroclining the whole tooth at the 1 degree of palatal root torque. And this is what we're going to do. As you can see, there is a midline shift. In this case, there's a discrepancy between the upper and the lower one. So we have to take the upper one to the right. And since the anterior torque is negative, as you can see in the lateral pictures, what we're going to do is procline the crowns, and simultaneously we're going to deviate the midline to the right. So if we take a detailed look at this, we're proclining the crowns, at the same time we're deviating the midline to the right with the sagittal movement, and after that, when we are retroclining the tooth, we are finally changing the position. But it's quite important that we associate the mesiodistal movement to a sagittal movement of the crown. With this, we will make and have success based on common sense mechanics.